just found him, baby. I didn't even walk up yet. Let's go. All right, it is November 4th, which means we are just a day away from leaving for the Buck in the Truck Tour 2021 edition. It's a special time to spend time with good buddies, chase big whitetails, and just be out in the creation that the good Lord has blessed us with. So the weather looks really good. We've been dreaming about and talking about this trip all year long. So let's stop talking about it and let's go. Walking out with our dinner. Only like a quarter of the way there, but making progress.
Popeyes, like Chick-fil-A without the Lord.
That's right, Chick-fil-A without the Lord. Popeyes. It is southern though.
Find it here. Find a booner here.
Day one. All right, first morning for Austin and I. Morning two for Josh. What's the goal today, Austin?
Beat last year.
Okay.
Low standard, but it's standard.
Good standard to have.
All right, here we go. We are in Ohio. It's day one for Austin and I, day two for most of the guys. I am settled in to the exact same tree that I killed out of in 2019 and 2020. So I figure, at least for the first 2 days here, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I'm gonna give this spot the first 2 days, see what I see, and then decide if I want to make adjustments. But the weather looks beautiful the next few days, so we're just gonna sit back and enjoy it. First hunt in Ohio. I'm back where I shot my big buck in 2019. My goal here for the first at least day and a half, 2 days, is a 3.5-year-old. So I'm going to try to hold out, and then I'll evaluate how much I'm seeing, what I'm seeing, whether I change my standard or not.
Day 2.
Cold pizza, the official tree stand snack of the Buck in the Truck Tour. Buck tag filled for Josh, so congrats to him. Pretty nice buck. He has a camera, but he got, caught up in the moment and didn't turn it on, so we don't have the shot, but we at least have the recovery, so.
Well, I'm out tracking the buck I shot yesterday. Unfortunately, I didn't get it on film for Andrew's Buck in the Truck Tour film. But I'm pretty sure I hit liver. 90% sure, though I'm not a blood tracking expert. It's been a pretty tough track so far, but this is one of the bigger piles that we've stumbled upon. So I'm gonna keep following this. It's been spotty at best, but if it's a liver hit, he's dead, so just taking my time. Just found him, baby. I didn't even walk up yet. Let's go. Let's go. Oh yeah, he's a good one. Bigger than I thought, baby. Let's go. Scary track job. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Alright, it's about 11:30. I just got back in the tree. I had gotten down to help Josh. We got his buck taken care of, back to camp, got him on ice. And I just got back in the tree, look at my phone, and another guy put down a pretty nice buck, so can't complain about that.
Day 3.
It's the morning of November 8th, and I'm back in at the same setup that I've been at, and I'm giving it one last morning. The leaves are in, I guess they're a little past peak, but I mean, they're still beautiful, so it's just a nice, peaceful spot. It's just a nice spot to sit and soak in the views. I'm going to get down at lunch, make some adjustments, do some scouting, and try to find a spot for the rest of the trip. There's a chase going on right down below me. I saw the bodies, and I could hear the buck running. They're definitely not coming up. I'm not going to get them here.
Well, I guess they must have walked off or snuck away from me. I didn't hear them leave. Unfortunately, they're gone, but I'll head back, regroup, and start scouting for the next spot.
What are we gonna do tonight, Andrew? Alright, well, we're settled in, and according to the local, there's a buck this wide with tines this tall. So it sounds like a state record, so we're pretty fired up about it. We're set up over a couple scrapes, and we got the creek to our back, so we're hoping it kind of uses as a pinch point, a funnel. You come down off, we got pretty good wind, sort of heading back towards the creek, so. We got a nice, tall, Dan Infault kind of rub over here with the old 4-finger hoof print. So we're guaranteed a booner tonight. There's one branch going this way, one branch going that way, and because it's kind of dark, I thought it was clear, but obviously not. A 40-yard shot. I make that every day in practice, but not through limbs. I know as soon as you shot that hit a limb, it sucked. I mean, what do? You take a chance and let it keep going because it's still thick. Yeah, it's still thick. There's brush right there. There's still brush down here, and so. I know. Yeah, I think your shot was in line. It just hit the limb. Yeah. The film is probably going to be a bit subpar because I was doing one of these numbers, like literally. As long as you got it in one video. Yeah, I got it, but I was literally over my shoulder because I didn't want to lean against the tree because it's a loud tree. Yeah. Like, I don't know. I could just tell it was a good body. Good sized deer. I mean, I don't think it was a giant, but it was a shooter. Suck. I'm still shooting it. Yeah, me too. Dude, that's what it's all about. I know it sucks to miss. Yeah. The encounter right there was awesome. You got the flying arrow. If only we'd have picked the tree a little bit farther back.
Day 4.
It's the morning of November 9th. I'm back in at the creek bottom setup. Well, I didn't get any of it on video, but I heard something. I turn around, and there's a doe right there staring at me, and she pinned me, and she stared at me and stomped at me for like 5 minutes. And she started getting sketched out. And then I saw back in the brush there's a buck with her.
Welcome to public land. Never even saw me. So just had the bird hunter come through with his dog. Went up, circled, and came right back past me. So I'm going to take a minute to explain that this morning I turned around and there was a doe back behind me, and the buck was over to her right, maybe about 30-40 yards back behind her. And she pinned me turning, and they went off that direction. So I feel like I need to be in one of these trees back here. I need to be closer to the thick rather than over these scrapes. Make it like a 40-yard shot to the scrapes and get in tighter to the thicker areas. Last night the buck made a scrape at this beech tree and then worked across. Right here is the opening that I thought I had to shoot through. All right, that is going to do it for the Buck in the Truck Tour 2021 edition. We were able to put a couple good buck down, and we saw a fair amount of good buck, and we also missed a few times. So we appreciate you guys following along. If you like, subscribe. We appreciate that. Also, if you're considering getting into out-of-state hunting or do some out-of-state hunting and you're curious on what a trip like this costs, in the off season I'll be doing a financial breakdown from everything from gas money to licensing and everything in between. So be sure to check back in the off season, and we appreciate you guys following along, and we'll catch you on the next one.